traction on the touchpad.
Yeah.
Stream strength is green. Good, good.
Hello, Toyota.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually,
Basic clay color.
yes.
I'm doing is smoothing out the inside of the lip here.
The inside of that joint.
Yeah.
Now that it's firmed up.
Now that it's firmed up. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, that's nice. Get rid of the little message there. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. Post. Nyx has discovered a sunbeam. Just has her face out in it right now. Come on, page, load. GeForce, I don't want your driver right now. That's very nice, but here, there. You did the thing? You did the thing. Good. Now, close that window. There.
Alright.
Take
Doing
this.
Is I'm
Drag
just
this little
more or less just
down.
burnishing it.
Yeah. And the handles are doing just fine. I didn't check those a few minutes ago. Move the plastic out of your way. Do you want me to move the handles down where you can get to them more readily? And play match it to handles?
Okay, match it up.
Yes, we made these handles a number of days ago, but we had to await the delivery of a replacement computer, and in which case we're waiting.
Oh, we'll do a little bit of yard work there. We'll prepare the trailer for the upcoming event at the end of the month.
Yes, and that
Around 4:30.
dark
Yeah.
blob there on that shelf, that's the cat. She's found a sunbeam. See how long she stays there. Yeah, 4:30 before it arrived.
Yeah. Oh, got a lot done in the yard. Needed
Yes.
to be done.
Did was there?
It never goes smoothly when you get a new machine.
Oh no. Nope. This is empty bag. Chocolate clay, lay down in the corner. Clay bags. Good for cleaning litter boxes into. Oh yeah, that's a good shape.
Yeah. Done a few of them at this point.
Oh yeah, I forgot we never closed that window.
Oh well. It's better for the tree.
That it is.
The tree will go into the ground this weekend.
Yes.
If we don't have like snow or something.
Yeah, never bait the weather.
Nothing big comes with that.
No. It's the Pacific Northwest. It could be anything. Okay. Hello, snail shell.
Snail
We
friend,
need to get-
Shell, your old friend.
Yes. Oh. I was like, oh yeah, there's that lumpy joint area that was just not smoothing out, but it should smooth in place much nicer today. Because
Yeah.
everything has
Had a chance to.
mellow out together.
Yeah. Get used to its new shape.
Where's the potter's thumb? Here, tool. There it is.
Which is the name of a tool, by the way.
Because this,
Right here, as I'm doing the.
that's a potter's thumb. Or at least one format of that tool. It's more of a type of tool.
It's a type of tool, yes. Okay.
Allows you to get inside places that are just far too far away from your hand to reach.
It's kind of the shape of the thumb.
I got asked as if he was communicating with you via email or it's been email.
Email, I think. Yes.
Okay.
I would try both email and messenger.
Yeah.
See, also is. So I don't think he's does it all one thing or the other.
No.
Which is ever easiest at the time, probably. Which I don't blame him. Really?
Just minimize that. There we go. Response to that consent.
Okay.
It's right there needs curving out. I know not too long I'll need to get the source material for this sucker up.
Yeah.
But right now it's just managing that snail shell shape.
Yeah. First you gotta get the shape in there. There we go. Actually.
Oh, you need it for getting that level view? Here.
No.
Here. Need that angle?
Maybe straight is good. 'Cause now
Nope, wrong way.
yeah, that's good.
There. Because actually being able to view that is very useful to her.
Yeah.
Something with some form like a snail shell. It's getting the curvature right. Little bug, get away from my face.
You know? It's better.
Now to plate match the handle.
Can do here it is.
Yeah, you have a yes.
It's a little more narrow.
benefit of being able to see it from a distance, with it still close to you.
Oh yeah, which is kind of nice.
Okay. So when we get back in there, need to forward the tech assistant's email.
Okay.
Come on, pop up. There.
Okay.
We can do many things at once. There's the other tool. Oh yes, because I was sitting on the other side of the table last time. So of course,
It's not like when we lived in Fortuna where the wheel was in the house with the main computer. In the same room with the main computer then.
in the same room with my machine. My office was 50% studio. I also generally had lots of clay on my keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah. Sometimes even on your screen you complain about.
Oh yes, that's
That's
one of the reasons why I really don't like it when you take your frustrations out on the piece of clay and hit it, because that would spray clay onto my computer screen.
Sometimes the back of your head.
The back of my head I wasn't as upset about. It was getting it back off the screen without scratching it that I was.
It never scratched the monitor though. Which is amazing. I guess, you know, you'd have to be.
Oh, it did. There was a couple of marks left. They were really minor, but I also had strong light on my screen so I could occasionally see them. Fortunately, those were on, you know, the one with the faulty pixel.
Yeah.
That monitor.
You don't use that monitor anymore.
No. I may have even gotten rid of that particular monitor.
I don't think anybody uses that monitor.
No. Old monitors don't die, they just fade away and develop really bizarre bugs. That monitor had a faulty patch of pixels.
There's a few pixels that didn't light up.
Oh, they lit up, they just didn't receive data.
Oh, after a while, they didn't light up because
Oh, that
I used
would've-
it for a while.
I think I would have found that preferable. They were,
It could change one number into another number.
yeah. Well, so did having, you know, them be basically white. Full intensity. It's probably why they stopped lighting up. They burned themselves out.
That was an old monitor.
That was one of the first of our flat panels.
I think it was the first of the flat
Oh.
panels.
We have passed out Kitty. Apparently it is gentle enough sun today.
Yeah. Oh, she looked cute.
So Aryballos, I'm gonna have to, before I do the second side of the snail shell, because the spiral protrudes on one side. What does the reverse of the shell look like?
I don't know. I would. And you're not going to have a picture of the other side.
No, I
You
don't.
just do it the same on both sides.
I think it actually indents on the other side though. I don't think it protrudes.
I've seen it both ways actually.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up a photograph of a real snail shell.
Anybody out there have an idea as whether it should indent or outdent?
What does the backside of a snail shell look like? Because that's the thing about that oil lamp is it's a very realistic depiction of a snail shell. Well, I mean, it's something they had in abundance. They could go grab one from the garden and look at it.
Yeah. It wasn't a fantastical creature, it was an everyday creature.
Yeah.
The go. There's one handle.
Nor was it like, you know, some of the medieval depictions of snails, which were very fantastical.
Yeah. Handles went on fairly.
Okay, do you need the
Evenly.
next one now?
Yeah.
It's starting to it started to look less like a blob and more like a giant snail shell.
Oh, that's good.
And considering the kiln is going downstairs, I'm not gonna be too quick about getting these ones down to the drying area
No.
because I don't want to stress them.
No.
Okay, so this way.
Go.
And this will sit down temporarily over here while I go and get the other one. It's not lined up, but at least it's close. Actually, I need to smooth down the joints anyways before it goes over there.
Well, yeah, but it has to firm up before the joints can be.
Smoothed in.
Yeah. Or at the bottom to get
Let
it's
go.
let go, or have it be, you know, undercut so it will let
Yeah.
go sometime this century.
Yeah.
As I'm looking, well, what's the motion? You're sitting in just the right place. You can see the reflection in the door
Ah.
of what you're doing.
That's always kind of bizarre is when you can you get startled by the reflection.
Wasn't startled, but I keep seeing motion. Oh, there's nobody there. There's not even any birds over there.
Yeah. It's like when was the glazing before we moved in the laundry room was particularly at night. I would get basically jump scared by my own reflection on the door because it had the 9-pane window in the door.
Which is somewhat traditional
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
No, only ever lived in one house that didn't have a 9-pane window in a door.
Yeah. That was Blue Lake.
Yeah.
That was an odd house.
Yes. It's also clear that the prior owners there had were highly security conscious, shall we say.
With the video camera?
Yes, with the video surveillance of the front porch. Signs that they may have had video surveillance in a couple other areas of the house.
Yeah.
The security system.
Which when we had the 2-week-long power outage,
We
the battery backup
had to
died.
detach.
Detached it because it wouldn't shut up because it was like, hey, I'm on battery. Hey, I'm on battery.
Every, what was it, like 2 minutes or something?
It was horrible. I have plugged in.
Did you ever
Didn't
plug
have
it back in?
Nope. It wasn't gonna be. Also, Inevitably somebody would forget and open a window.
Oh yeah, because opening a window would set it off.
Opening a door would set it off.
Letting the dog out would set it off.
Well, because it's opening the door.
Yes. So it's a good thing that one didn't have, a security, minding service still going, because Grandma wouldn't always readily hear it, because she was largely deaf.
Yeah. Yeah, there was that. This is all firmly in place.
Good.
I can actually, shape the inside of the neck. Customer will get to pick which one of these they want.
Yep.
I suppose after this I could probably
There's also the little
oh,
oil
there.
jars, which are interesting little handles.
Yeah, that's a word for it. They are interesting. This stream is not going to be very long today.
No. Because we could probably, I know you have 2 of those to do. We could probably stop it after we do the first of them.
Yeah.
Aryballos.
Yes, we did.
Switch back to this tool. As I just sit here and make the spiral on a snail shell.
Okay.
Almost got the spiral done.
Oh, that's good.
And then I have to go research what the other side of snail shell looks like.
The obverse.
Yes.
The annoying part is to get the handles to match. They either do or they don't, right off the bat.
Yeah.
First was an example of how they matched.
And I take it this one is being obstreperous.
You could say that.
Just your phrasing. I didn't even have to look up and tell that this one is not being one of the friendly ones. Fudge. Let's try a different tool. we go.
These ones might match a little bit. This
Worm on one side, then turn over.
Yep.
There. That's as far as I can go without looking up the obverse of a snail shell. I wonder if I can actually use that as a search string.
Never know. Might.
Go away, I'm not done. Gastropods. No, I want images. Okay. That's one that spirals to a point on the top. That's not helpful. Turn it over. I want to see the other side. These are all the same side of the dang shell.
Yep.
No, come on, come on. Give me the back. Give me the back. Apparently it's boring and no one takes a photograph of it.
Yes, something like that.
I don't want to have to hunt in the yard to find a snail.
There's no guarantee you find one.
No. Snails aren't that common in the yard here. An anatomical cutaway of the inner workings of a snail. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. I was like, looking at the photographs and like, there. That's kind of that's a top spiral, but this one here. Yeah, okay. Thought it might look something like that. All right, gotcha. Does indent on that side.
This one actually resembles the other one better. See, just keep. No, I like that one. No, there's three of them. No, that one's definitely the smaller one.
There. Ha! I know. Finding picture. Yeah. Not gonna make him minimize that. I've looked at it. I've started the sculpting. And that's probably why the thing is only photographed from the one side.
The other side is interesting.
The other side's not as interesting. It's kind of like when I was doing a design of a narwhal and discovered they don't have dorsal fins.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'd never noticed that about.
It's not something you really look at.
You think about, you think whale is like, okay, you've got the horizontal tail fin, you've got the two pectoral fins, and then you have the dorsal fin, you have the one on the back. Narwhal don't have them.
Yeah. Or what is the shape of a giraffe's head? Really well.
Yeah. They're weird. Oh my goodness, they are like triangular in two directions.
Yeah.
They're interesting shapes. They actually made her very stable for setting on a table right in. Which is why we had to make one, by the way. We did not, out of curiosity's sake, look up the shape.
And tried to replicate it.
No.
But it did come out really
Oh,
well.
yeah.
A lot better than, because
He was like, oh goodness, what are we
is
doing?
this gonna work? Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea
Sometimes
what the
we
particular.
get really interesting things too.
We get requested to make some truly interesting items.
Yeah, they come out like really cool.
Yeah.
95% of the time.
And then there's always that one project where it's like, okay, it is done now. We can move on with our lives.
And nobody dies.
Yeah. There we go. It's more or less got this. Yeah, that makes sense because snails, they extend that way, so they're always building outwards and down from that spiral.
Yeah. I hadn't looked at a snail shell recently.
Oh, it's not something you often do, unless you like find one at on the beach or in the garden. There. Now I have to build the actual snail part, but so that's what the front of a snail, the quote quote front of a snail shell looks like versus the back, because it folds and it spirals down and out. The odd and weird little facts that you learn doing tasks that you would assume are totally unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Did I think that snail shell anatomy was going to be necessary for pottery? No.
Not so we did Greek pottery.
Yeah. Dang Greeks. Now, like, what was the purpose, what was the idea behind making an oil lamp that looked like a snail?
Somebody liked snails?
Maybe. And the original was bronze, so it's a high status object too.
Somebody liked snails. People can like all sorts of things.
Oh yeah. This one I'm like, I'm not gonna move this over to the other side of the table. I am moving to it.
And why not?
And then grab the other tool that I need and left on the other side of the table.
Except for when the tools are not in the right place.
Yeah.
That's more the reason. That's a small table.
And it's sitting in small mode format right now. Because this table has those two leaves that
Yeah.
fold up and out. It has wings.
I don't have fancy pottery equipment. We have a lot of discarded office furniture.
Well, I mean, the ball chair that I'm sitting on right now is discarded from my own desk.
Yep.
Because, after 3, 4 years, 5 years?
I think that one lasted 5 years.
Yeah. After 5 years, the, molded plastic that is and holds the back on had started to have a parting of the ways. And before it gave out, when I leaned against it briefly, got a new chair.
Another ball chair.
Another ball chair. The first one lasted decently. And the second one, they sent me, I went with the cheaper version, which did not swivel.
And
They sent me the swivel one. Oh my god, okay, I guess I'll use this one. Until the swivel mechanism started dying, which was causing the chair to become a rocking chair. And before that snapped off and dropped me to the ground, I contacted customer support.
I said, you're another one.
Yeah.
Because it was like 6 months.
Yeah. It,
Really?
mind you, what was bizarre is that those chairs have like a it was the case for the tablet that was a 7-month warranty. And was dying after 3.
Yeah.
That one I think had the usual like 1-year limited warranty kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, no, that shouldn't do that. What I don't like about the new one though is it's taller. This one, the ball sits down into the base,
Mm-hmm.
versus that one, since it has the 5-pointed wheel structure rather than this one, which has the 4-pointed. It raises the ball up higher.
But
And
you
I need,
couldn't find that one again. So
also, silly me, I thought I'd get a nicer one that they might last longer. I should have known better. Because I cannot have nice office chairs.
they die.
They die. Or something else just inextricably horrible happens regarding the chair. Or they hurt me. Because they're the wrong aspect ratio.
Yeah.
I do need to let some of the air back out of my new chair. It's too firm.
Oops.
That's a benefit to being a ball chair.
Yeah.
Seat too firm? Let some of the air out.
Be nice if they had one that had arms to it though.
I could look them up. I don't think there's
They,
one.
no, we
There
did.
might.
We looked once before. And there wasn't.
Because I'm preferential for not having arms
Well,
to
to
the
have
chair.
the mouse, it connects to the arm of the chair.
Yes, you have a very good reason to have an arm to the chair.
Yeah. It's ergonomics.
Yes. Despite the fact
And I
that
have bad wrists.
yes. And despite the fact that we are very similar in size,
I
we're
have
enough
longer arms and legs.
Yes. Which means full stride, I actually have to like skip or jog every couple of steps to keep up with her. Because I have short legs.
In high school, Frank was always at 6 something. So we always walked. Neither one of us had a car. So it was discovered at one point, 'cause for every step he took, I took 2 steps.
always had to keep up with your, you having that artificially increased stride because you learn to make the most of your leg length due to having tall friends.
Yes.
I mean, it's not hard when you're 5 foot tall to have friends who are taller than you
When
are.
he was in excess of 6 feet.
Yes. You didn't just have an average height friend, you had a tall one. And you are short.
And we're mistaken as brother and sister.
Yeah, having some
Fair
photographs.
skin, curly hair, glasses.
He's blonde. And your hair was pretty much black.
It was dark brown. Mine was never quite black. It was never quite one thing or the other. So when all the highlights died out,
Yeah, because you have a redhead skin tone.
and people was, well, you should have red hair. So, I did.
And the base color of my hair has always been a bit lighter than yours.
Not by much.
Not by much.
Okay, and
Okay, I will come take away. There. I was like, there. 2 finger brushings away from this guy being done.
here, why don't you bring him back over here so I can do the
I need to take that one away first.
yeah. I remembered to do the undercuts on this one. I didn't
Okay, good.
remember that one until it was over there. No wait, it just comes off the back.
Oh,
Easier.
one of the pins stuck.
Aww.
That was like tug.
And also just
Oh.
refines the shape of the foot.
Yes.
Just that little bit.
Go. This
There we
guy
go.
can come over here. His handles seem to have all gone on really smoothly.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Also have gotten better at doing the handles too.
Yeah.
I'm
You
so
bring up a
mad.
photograph of Greek candle and you just kind of sit there and stare at it. And you bring up another example of the same shape of handle. Look for the consistencies and inconsistencies and style of attachment.
What's like about the style of attachment?
Yeah.
Is it?
Boss inside. No, boss directly behind me in window. Isn't that right, Nyx? I think she's watching a bird.
Yeah, she looks very intent on
Yes.
whatever it is she's watching.
It was the other day I saw motion out the window, looked out, and one of the local, I think Gray Cat and the Gray Cat clan, because I'm not sure there's just one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they're feral, not just
Yeah.
strays. You know, trotting by with a baby squirrel in its mouth. I'm like, well, that's one less thing to dig things up in the garden.
Or plant things in the garden.
Or plant things, yes. We removed from the garden and potted and put into pots, about 10 baby maple trees yesterday?
Anybody want Japanese maple?
Yeah.
We'll have like 10 to 20 of those every year.
Easy. And those are the ones that survive seedlinghood.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Taken to bringing them to events and giving them away.
Hey, wait, it's, psst, want a tree?
Oh God, I know.
And they vary anywhere between, like 4 inches and a foot and a half in height.
Yeah.
The ones that are bigger than that are relatively rare.
I've gotten rid of all those.
Yes.
We don't have room for more trees in our yard.
No.
Soaking up gravity. Yes, yes, she is.
I'm gonna touch it. Oh, actually, she's not staring at a bird. Hello, gray cat. Hi. Speaking of gray cat, it's kind of fluffy and definitely has the. Yes, you're giving me a look right now, aren't you?
No wonder she's
Hi.
giving it the.
No wonder she's so intent and completely ignoring everyone else.
Okay, sir.
But yeah, Gray Cat is sitting on the steps of the little mini deck area, staring in the window at me. Actually, it's one of those where it's the short fur on the face with the longer fur everywhere else on the body.
Oh yeah. It's kind of there's a nice sunbeam.
Striking yellow green eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is fluffy.
Oil jar.
Nice.
Oil jar.
Turn this off.
Yes.
Put this up here so it's a little bit higher. Stupid little hands. Ooh, these are a little drier than I like.
Do they need to be? No.
And kind of just go on like this. I need
Oh, you need source material. There's the other handle.
the handles are fine.
Actually, I'm going to minimize the
You're right
stream
here.
here.
Probably
Oh, you're not helpful. The handle's in the back on that one. The one that I have on the desktop.
yeah.
The handle is in the back, so it was a really good shot of the front, the connection, and the neck, and all this. Open folder. Thank
Open
you.
sesame. This way, they will stay put until feetsies up.
There. Basically, and that one as well. There we go. I will move these. There we go. How's that?
Yeah.
And they're really tiny, those handles.
Oh yeah, they are.
Okay. I was just checking to make sure the camera's still. I will get you your photograph back. Now to straighten the camera again. There we go. There. Maybe I could just drag it into the corner a little bit so it can get everything on the screen. There. There we go. What did I do? There's the
here?
snail.
I have to just
Oh, I know.
wee little bit.
Wee little
That's
handles.
the whole handle. That's probably still too much.
I know, it's more or less to just connect that lip with the body. Did Gray Cat move there, Nyx? Poke the cat. Gotta poke the cat. Poke. Poke.
Yep.
Intent on what's beyond the glass. below that wall now.
You can't touch me.
Yeah. Apparently there's a case of, there's a human just inside that glass. Maybe I'll leave now. At least so that the human is out of sight.
Yeah. So little surface area to do the
joining with.
Put the glue on the ends of the handles here.
Little tiny handle.
Little itty bitty handles with little itty bitty joints. And this has to
Gel.
gel before I can do anything more. Isn't that fun?
And that was going to be the last bit of the stream today, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Da-da.
And that's as far as that guy can go right now.
Yeah. Thanks for joining.
Bye. I have to drag the screen back over so I can get to my buttons.